I will be forever the myth.
You're the king of kings, Arnold.
There's always a pecking order. The little packers never mess with the big packers. So I'm a rooster, and he's a chicken, so to speak.
Let me ask you about the 80 Olympia, because that's today, even today, you know, over 40 years later now, they're still talking about this contest as one of the most controversial. So did you know Arnold was going to compete in that show when you were getting
Yeah, I knew, because you know what? Arnold came back from doing a movie or something, I think it was, and he was light. Yeah. But I knew that Arnold could gain weight. And he's training twice a day. So the word, you know, everybody's like, he's not going to enter the Olympia. I said, are you kidding me? You guys smarten up. He's going to enter the Olympia. And so at the time, Franco was doing I don't know what. And so Eddie trained with him. Eddie became his training partner. So he's training twice a day. He's getting better and better. And of course, at the time, they're pushing Mike. And you had a lot of other guys that were going on. And so we had to fly to, we flew to Australia, and we get there in the back, and then we have a meeting. And at that time, they decided to drop the under and over 200 or something. Yeah. I don't know what it was. There was a meeting because I wasn't paying attention. And then Mike said, well, why are we doing that? I mean, they've done it this way for a long time. Now you guys are changing the Olympia for you. And then Arnold said to him, well, something of this nature. He said something like, well, we can't help it that your belly was sticking out because you ate too much, or something like that.
Right, right.
And so Mike almost charged over, and then Waller stepped in between.
Waller stepped in between? Yeah, I seen the picture with Mike.
Come on, guys, calm down.
Yeah.
But that's what truly happened. I mean, everybody will deny it, but
what did
he almost came best.
So you knew that Arnold was going to compete, right? So you weren't that surprised when he showed up at the meeting? Because I heard everybody was like shocked when he showed up at the meeting.
I wasn't shocked. No. I knew. Come on, you don't train twice a day
for nothing. Yeah,
for nothing. He for 8 weeks, 6 weeks, whatever it was.
Right, right.
I know Arnold. I know well when he's got something planned. He didn't fool me. I wasn't shocked. As a matter of fact, I'll be honest with you. This is a true story that, you know, people that say, "Oh, Danny's full of it." Arnold always had a carrot cake that he would eat, and he had this poor guy say, "Now I got this cake, so when I get ready," because he would eat in between, you know, a small piece for carbs to carb up.
When he's training, or at the contest?
And right at the contest.
At the contest, okay.
And he had this kid with the carrot cake. The poor kid turned around. I opened the locker. I see the carrot cake. I take a good chunk of it. So I hear Arnold say, "What happened to the cake?" You know, I'm supposed to watch the cake. True. I stole a piece of carrot cake on Arnold, but you know what? I watched the show, and the guy that was more to me that surprised me was at the time Roger Walker.
Yeah,
and at the time he was big like we've never seen before, and he had a little bit of lines, and he looked pretty much, you know, very competitive.
Yeah.
And so Arnold ended up winning the show. For me, I always said, look, was it the Arnold we're used to? No, but it was enough to win.
It was enough to win.
That's all. In my eyes, it was enough for Arnold to win. It wasn't the best of Arnold.
So you don't think it was this
nobody that was there that was outstanding that could beat him?
Okay, okay.
And believe it or not, the guy that came closer than anybody was Roger Walker.
Yeah, okay.
And that's where he became famous, because then he started training, and they tried to push him, but he just, you know, for whatever reason, he had a hard time dieting.
Yeah.
But for me, that show, as controversial as it was, you know, I'm saying, was he perfect? No, but it was just enough to win.
Okay, all right. That's interesting, because I talked to a lot of people that were there. I talked to a lot of the competitors who were in it, and everybody's got a different take on it. So, yeah.
Of course, like, he couldn't have won. He didn't look that good. I know Boyer was upset, and Dennis Tenorino, and Mike, of course, was pissed off.
Yeah.
And to me, I was there. I looked. Like I said, who could have beat him that night?
Right.
Yeah, they all complained, but which guy thought they should have won that show? You know, Zane couldn't have won it, because he was better after.
Yeah.
Mike, to me, was a little off. Who was left? You know, who could have beat him that night?
How about Dickerson?
Always remember, the champion gets a free round. You know that.
Yeah. What about Dickerson? What'd you think of him?
Dickerson physique. Look, Dickerson was a wonderful guy, but to me, his physique was always suspect.
Yeah.
His biceps were weak. He had a great posing routine. He had pretty good legs. But how he got second in the Olympia, I didn't even know. I don't even know how he won Olympia.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And he was tremendous. But to me, he wasn't an Olympia guy.
And you thought Mentzer was a little bit off too?
For me, like, as he got better, he improved all his body parts. But to me, like, the chest could have been better.
Yeah.
On Mike.
Yeah.
But like the legs were tremendous, the shoulders and arms were tremendous, and
Yeah.
the back could have had a better flare. But so did Arnold. Arnold, you never seen Arnold doing a lat spread?
No.
No, it was always that double body, turn around almost muscular.
Yeah, right.
He did a lat spread only when he had to, and then here's what I want you to see.
Yeah.
He immediately got out of it.
Right.
So come on, nobody was perfect.
Yeah. What'd you think when Franco came on stage with the towel? Do you remember that part?
I couldn't believe that he would do that, but
yeah.
Franco was always a very proud guy and very aggressive.
Yeah.
But you know what? Franco was a great athlete.
Yeah, he was.
You know, that guy was a great athlete.
Yeah.
And he was a very proud guy, and he had a tremendous physique.
He did, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But he was good.
Yeah. I thought you looked great in that show, Danny, in 1980. I seen the videotape of it. Your arms were huge. You were in great shape.
You know, I was in pretty good shape, but again, you know, it was a long flight. And when I seen these guys all arguing, I said, oh, this is going to be a mess.
Yeah.
And for me, I just said, enjoy the show and go home.
Yeah.
But, you know, I got in pretty good shape, but it wasn't enough to even compete with these guys, I thought.